It's Car Con Carne. Let's eat in the car. It's Car Con Carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
This is like a TV commercial. You're looking at the cheese dripping. See, I put the promo back in there because it shows me in the car as the podcast was originally intended, because at some point within the next few weeks, I'll be back in the car. I'll be sitting in the front seat of my Mazda 3 with a similarly vaccinated guest, and we'll eat chicken tenders and jalapeno poppers in the car. Car Con Carne coming back to the car, targeting episode 600 for that return. And I mentioned this last night before the podcast. I'm going back in the car. It's in the name. It's Car Con Carne. But in addition to the traditional car podcast, I'm going to keep doing things like this. If there's one thing we've learned over the past 12 plus months, this works. This is effective. And there are a lot of people who I'd like to talk to who don't live in Chicago, who aren't able to jump in my car and eat jalapeno poppers with me. And this is a way to talk to them. So the podcast kind of grows in scope, but will return to the car as an ongoing thing. But this is just another way that I will continue to podcast in our forthcoming post-vaccination era. It is Car Con Carne, sponsored tonight by our dear friends at Siren Records McHenry. I'll be there this weekend. You should be there too. If you have the itch for records, for vinyl, for stereo equipment, they've got lots of cool. I my speakers, my cassette deck, and my receiver are all from Siren Records. Cassettes, CDs, vinyl, new vinyl, old vinyl. I could spend hours there, and in fact, I usually do. Siren Records, McHenry. All right, this tonight is episode 267 of Quarantine Con Carne. This 267th episode recorded at home. It is episode 584 overall. And joining me tonight on a Tuesday night, it is the band Bubbles Erotica. You have to say that with flourish, right? You can't just let that fall out of your mouth. You have to kind of drop an anchor there. Bubbles Erotica. It sounds sensual and exciting.
You know what, James? I think actually you have the best pronunciation of our band name. You've said it before in the past on Demo 312, and I just love the way you say it.
A casual recitation of Bubbles Erotica would be a disappointment. But let's be clear, as far as your brand of erotica goes, is it cool if we just stay friends?
Yes.
For now, we'll see.
For now. Well, we'll see how this conversation develops.
There we go. Yeah.
This is how it starts right here on the podcast. So let's backtrack. So I've got all four of you here. I have Colin, I have Mike, I've got Phil, I've got Alex. Let's backtrack. I think I first played Bubbles Erotica on the aforementioned Demo 312 maybe 4 years ago. I think Cicada Arcade was the first thing I played from you guys.
That's correct.
How long were you a band prior to that moment?
We started in, I think, 2009, right? 2009 or 2010.
That sounds right.
We had done a couple other recordings even before Cicada Arcade. Yeah.
You all look like you're 25 years old. How is this even possible?
Oh, we're older than we look, I guess. I'll take it.
So
we've known each other like 20 years, at least. Phil, Mike, and I. We've known each other since we were babies, back first year of high school, freshmen.
Mike's slowly moving his camera as we talk, and I'm getting motion sick as he's doing it. So this is true. You started as a System of a Down cover band.
Yes, Bubbles Erotica did. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's a long storied history. Like I said, we've known each other for 20 years. There has been multiple iterations and multiple bands. We started playing even heavier metal, death metal style music in our high school days under a band called Blood Loss. Shout out to Chris if he's watching. that kind of, let its course, I guess. And that ended in 2008 with a great show at the Metro. And we felt like that was a beautiful send off for it. And then after that, we were all still friends. We were all close. We've been together a long time, even at that point. And Mike came to me and Phil and said, I'm spinning my wheels here. I gotta do something. Let's at least come together and play some System of a Down songs, see how it feels, find a drummer. Old drummer had moved out of state, so he was not an option. So we thought System of a Down was a good place to kind of feel out a new person and kind of start fresh.
It seems like if you're trying someone out, there is no middle ground if you're covering those songs. You either nail it or you suck. There's
right.
That goes one of two ways. Those are not easy songs to cover.
For sure. And it's something we're just very intimately familiar with, big fans. They are definitely a big influence of ours as well. So it just felt right to kind of start there.
Well, and let's move it forward. You guys bring the rock. You are a rock band. I'm a fan of guitars. I swear to you, guitars are going to have their moment again. Once we move past this weird pop moment we're having in popular culture where you can't name anyone at the Grammys, rock will swing back around. Let's talk about your Morton Grove heritage, because you put it right out there with Morton's Grove. The video you did, China Chef, Burt's, the library, Pequods, the Lincoln Avenue Bridge over the Edens Expressway. I've never seen town loyalty like this in the Chicago suburbs ever. That froze Phil in his tracks.
Wait, Jim, can I ask you a question? How familiar are you with? I'm freaked out because you mentioned the overpass.
Yes,
that's like a very rare thing that like no one is caught. People recognize like the people, they recognize like the restaurants like that. But that one was like, we did that, and I'm like, well, no one's gonna recognize this. It just looks like any bridge that you would see. So I actually have a lot of respect that you were able to, call out.
Well, let's be honest. It is the only east-west passage over the Edens Expressway that you can travel by foot. You can't do that at Dempster because of the entrance and exits from the Edens Expressway. This is just a clean bridge over. So it was that or nothing. Process of elimination.
Yeah.
Because we grew up here, so we've been on foot patrol forever. So we've been walking through all these spots. So we just had to put them in. You know what I mean? They were like part of our little culture growing up, kind of thing.
I know the area very well. In fact, on Christmas Eve, I did carry out from China Chef, which in the peak of pandemic paranoia, that felt like a super spreader event. Going to get carry out from China Chef on Christmas Eve. Yeah. That place was packed, tighter than probably the last time you played Metro at like peak capacity. It was bananas in there. But no, I'm a big fan of Morton Grove, and I love the fact that some band took the time to immortalize it in song and in video. Bird's Place getting its moment.
You know what's funny is we released that. We kind of made that video as like it was kind of a very spur of the moment thing. We made the song. We're like, it's kind of a goofy song. It's about our hometown. We made the music video, and then before you know it, all these local Morton Grove citizens were just like contacting us, like, "Oh my God, I saw your video! Oh my God!" And then like it didn't like I wouldn't say it went viral, but like on a local level, we were getting people like emailing us like, "Hey, I used to live in Morton Grove when I was like a kid, and I haven't lived there in the last 30, 40 years, and that video brought back memories." And so it was like this really weird thing of like just we had no idea it was going to get the reaction that it did.
I have memories from childhood. There was a novelty shop, like a magic shop in Morton Grove. It was Dempster and Austin. It was Magical Mystery Tour.
Oh, of course.
You could buy like fake vomit, rabbit in a hat, all that stuff, and like costumes. But now I don't even know what's over there.
Yeah. What was that? Magical Mystery Tour?
Yeah.
Well, for Halloween, you used to get like the good face paint you would get from there. And like, you know what I mean? Because Walgreens, you have the crappier stuff, you get like the really good quality stuff from them. So we were doing all that.
That's right. So moving forward to the present day, Alex is the new member of the band. Everything working out okay with him? Anything you want to say to him? Is he doing okay?
Yeah, lay it on me. Now's the place and the time.
He's doing great.
Is it?
Wide
Is
open?
So you put out a new video, and actually, I'm playing this song this coming Sunday as we're recording this on the 30th of March. This coming Sunday at Demo 312. The song "While You Wait." What a great hook on this one, and what a great video. Nice job.
Thank you very much.
It was a lot of fun to make.
So, was this something born of pandemic sheltering? Was this something you had in the works prior to that?
So pretty much the actual like music, I would have to say I started writing the little guitar riffs and stuff on my acoustic at home prior to the COVID stuff. And that was, just me messing around, and we were trying to do new music with our amazing drummer Alex. So we were trying to do some new stuff, and it kind of like, it just kept going, kept building, and that's where it went.
I just realized I'm using this new platform to do this. I forgot that I can put comments on the screen.
Ooh.
Which is so cool. Capitan says, "My guys, you are his guys."
Nice.
Catherine says, "We love Bubbles Erotica. Can't wait to see them live again." I know it's been a tough year. No secret. We're all aware of the shit show that was. I'm sure you guys are aching. Have you been able to practice? Have you been able to get in the same space together?
Oh yeah. We took a few months off
much.
here. There was that period of time where I think everybody was kind of frightened. So there was a good 2, 3, maybe 4 months where we really didn't get together at all in the beginning of the pandemic. And then, we're all still masking up. We're being safe. Obviously, I think most bands in the Chicago area, we got a pretty small rehearsal room, but we try to be as safe as we can. And we've been getting together, 1 or 2 times a week, pretty much. How long would you guys say? I don't know.
Last few months.
It was hit or miss for a little while, but we're starting to get back in the swing, and I think everyone's kind of starting to feel that. It's hoping we can get out live this year. Nothing in the works yet, but definitely hoping we can.
One of the great things about and being glass half full here, one of the great things about the pandemic over the past 12 months is Zoom chats, video conferences, ways to look into other people's homes and living areas. Colin looks like he's in the waiting room at a doctor's office. Where are you, Colin?
I'm in my empty office. We're still working on getting it together, so it looks very plain.
Okay.
Yeah, it is an office. It's so funny because we were trying to figure out a way actually of getting us to do a photo shoot in a waiting room, and little did I know I have one sitting right behind me.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right. So While You Wait is available. People can consume it. They can follow you on your Facebook page, Bubbles Erotica. What's next? Are there more songs in the works? Mike, do you have more riffs you've been sitting on?
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, no, we do have another song recorded, and that is ready to go, mixed and mastered. We're sitting on that because we want to record a film and a music video as well, so we can release that. But we definitely got stuff in the works. We're definitely writing new music as well on top of that, with Alex and the whole band and everything, because we're trying to keep it going because we're itching. Because if we're not playing shows, we want to be writing stuff. So we want definitely keeping ourselves, relevant. So yeah, we're definitely
we're working on trying to bank a few too, because we would like to. I think rather than put them all together in a compilation or something right now, I think kind of one at a time. Get them out, do an actual music video for each one. We really do like the visual aspect of it, of being able to put a music video together and all that. So we'd like to do that more consistently, rather than, record 10 songs, get them out, keep pushing that. 1 or 2 at a time, maybe for a little bit here until we feel out what we're trying to do. But that way, I think it also, you get a little bit more love to each song that way.
Yeah, this is the ongoing chicken or the egg conversation with musicians is, do you go for the full album or do you release things a la carte the way you've been doing it? And there's no right answer. Everyone has a different philosophy about it. But I think if you have a video strategy tied to each song, that makes perfect sense. That
Yeah,
seems
'cause
like the best way to do it.
we've been doing like albums and like little EPs our whole little music career kind of thing. So we're not used to doing one song at a time. So we're totally trying something new here, you know?
It's weird putting on the brakes, isn't it?
It is. It is. Everyone's like, "Where's the album?" We're like, "Well, we got a song or two coming." So it's cool. It's fun for us. We like it. It's definitely something new and different. So it's cool.
Well, I definitely enjoy you guys. Again, you are Bubbles Erotica, and we can find you all across the vast expanse of the World Wide Web. And I look forward to what comes next as you keep trickling singles and videos into my computer and in my ears and eyes. I look forward to it. So thanks for doing this, guys.
Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for supporting us for so long, for real. And it's awesome to, really get to talk to you. We would love to come do one in the car. We got some great spots in Morton Grove that we can hit up.
Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome in the car. Where are we going? Where are we going to go?
I have a spot. I don't want to say it. I'm gonna message you, James. I'm gonna see if you have gone to this restaurant yet for any of your podcasts. But I have a place that I want to go to.
Okay. All right. I look forward to that. All right, I'm going to stop the broadcast. You guys don't go anywhere. Hang on. Thank you for watching, everybody, and listening.